Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Poetry for Pronunciation. And the poem today is She Sights a Bird, She Chuckles by Emily Dickinson. And today, after I have read the poem, I'm going to be doing a little glossary of some of the words used within the poem, which I hope helps if you are a little bit stuck with some of the vocabulary. Okay, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and read. And if you want to, once you have listened to the poem, you can turn the volume down so you can just see the words written on the screen. And feel free to read aloud or recite the poem yourself to help improve and build your confidence with the pronunciation. Okay, so here goes. She sights a bird, she chuckles. She flattens, then she crawls. She runs without the look of feet, her eyes increase to balls. Her jaws stir, twitching, hungry, her teeth can hardly stand. She leaps, but Robin leaped the first, our pussy of the sand. The hope so juicy ripening, you almost bathed your tongue, when bliss disclosed 100 toes and fled with every one.
Hi everyone, so I hope that you enjoyed that poem, and I'm going to go through a few select words from the poem that may be useful to add to your everyday vocabulary, okay? So, this poem is about a cat stalking or chasing a bird, in this case a robin, and a robin is a common bird in the UK which has a very red chest, and it's often associated with Christmas in this country. But I also wanted to introduce you to the word chuckle, because this is a lovely word, and chuckle is another word for laugh or to laugh. But it's a very certain type of laughing. So if you chuckle, it's a little quiet, it's a little bit more subdued, a bit more gentle than an outright laugh, okay? A very common expression is, I chuckled to myself. So if something funny happens, but you're not going to put it out there and laugh very loudly, you can say, I chuckled to myself, or it made me chuckle. Okay, so that's a very cute word. The next one I wanted to introduce to you is to crawl. And to crawl is when we are moving forward but on our hands and our feet. So we are low to the ground and crawling along. This is probably going to be most often used when talking about a baby. So before a baby stands on its 2 feet, first of all, it crawls along the ground. So you might hear new mothers who are very excited to say the baby has started crawling. Okay, but in this case, in our poem, the cat is crawling in pursuit or after the bird. Okay, the next one is to twitch. So to twitch is an action, a very sharp, sudden action that happens very rapidly. So most often we might say, my eye was twitching because I was focusing so hard on my studies, for example. In this case, in the poem, the cat's jaw is twitching, probably in anticipation, thinking about eating the bird, okay? So the jaw was twitching to move very rapidly and suddenly, okay? The next word is juicy. So if something is very juicy, it means it has a lot of liquid inside it. So again, probably most often associated with food. If you are looking at some fruit, maybe a melon or a peach or an apple that has perfect ripeness, which we will come to in a moment, it is full of juice and it is ready to eat. So as you bite into it, all of the juice, the liquid inside, comes out. So we can see that this fruit is very juicy. And the next word is ripening or to ripen. So if something is ripe, again, this word is usually associated with food. If food is ripe, it means it is ready to eat. It is at the perfect moment where you want to eat it. You can also have underripe or you can have overripe when the food either isn't ready or has gone too far, so it's going rotten. But when it's ripe, it is absolutely perfect to eat it at that time. okay? And the last word is pussy, and pussy is a nickname for a cat. So you might hear children saying, "Oh, what a lovely pussycat, your pussycat is really cute." You have to be a little bit careful with this word because pussy is also a rude word for a woman's private parts. I'm sorry to bring that up here, but I want you to be aware so that you know when you use this word, you have to make sure it's in the correct context. But if you're talking about a cat and you're talking with a child about the beautiful or the cute pussycat, that's absolutely fine. You can use it in that way, okay? So I hope that glossary helps. I think there are some useful words in this poem that you can incorporate or put into your everyday conversations. And if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments if something still doesn't make sense. So I do hope you enjoyed that poem. Practice reciting it yourself because it's quite short but got some great words there. And I will see you next time. Cheers, bye.